Just like so, right? And what I'm doing right now, video camera lady, is I'm just doing a carrot lily for them. Okay, so I'm gonna move all of this to the side. All right, and I have a just a cheapo here. Okay, you can set it to lock. You can set it to 1, 2, or 3. Well, I have it set to 3. Okay, and the reason I mean to 1, and the reason I have it set to 1. This is about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch thick. Okay, you don't want them too thin. If you make them too thin, I did some already for you. They're not going to have any holding power or any stiffness to it. Okay. All right, if you make them too thick, what are they going to do? They're going to crack, right? So at about between 1/8 and 1/4, you're going to have enough so that it's pliable enough to move around, okay? Everybody see how I'm moving that around? Yeah. Okay, so now that I got that moved around, I can put it on there. You see how that's holding it? Okay, it's too much, but just so if it's too thin, it's not going to have enough shape. And if it's too thick, it's going to snap on you, okay? Everybody got that? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of this off. Just a little bit. All right? And I'm going to keep this because I'm going to use it for something else, okay? So let's go ahead and twist this as best I can get it. I'm going to take off this edge right here. We can use a scraps or something else, trust me. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick that on to give you a better outlook, okay? Everybody got that? Okay, so now that I know this works, I'm going to take it off again. Try not to break it. Take it off, and now we're going to make some petals. So if you notice, I took some of this off, right? I still have this little piece right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a petal. All right? So look at me. If you gotta go back one. I forgot to do this. So in order to make these little leaves here, you have to use your mandolin, just like so, and they come off. You see that? I don't have another good carrot, guys. Sorry. All right. Okay, let me show you what happens if I make it too thick. Okay, this is too thick. See that? Snaps, right? So you don't want it too thick, okay? So, everybody got the gist of that?
Yes, chef.
Okay, so let's move on. Now, I have this part that I had from my other one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simulate a leaf, okay? So I got a nice little part right here. So what I'm going to do is, can you see this, girls? I'm going to V it out, okay? So I'm going to make a V. You see that? And I'm going to take my other part of my knife, and I'm going to make another V. All right? See that? That's a petal, okay? I'm going to take my petal, and I'm going to put on my little flower stem, okay? Put that down. Continue on. All right? So let's take this one off right here. Okay? Again, I'm going to make a V. I'm going to V it out. Bam, I got another one. Put that on.
How would you say those slices are?
Oh, let's see. About 3 to 4 inches.
Okay.
They don't have to be that long. Okay? Got that, Melissa?
Yes, chef.
If I want to make them shorter, what I could do is just take a little bit off, okay? See? Put that on, because you're not going to see this part straight away, okay? Everybody got that?
Yes, chef.
All right, I'm going to do it again with this one.
Chef Jay,
Yes?
can you do different size leaves?
You can. Yeah, they don't have to be 3 to 4 inches long. And as I go bigger, as I get higher up in our little leaf here, I'm gonna probably end up using some smaller pieces. All right, so again, I got a smaller piece. I'm gonna put that right there. No, I'll save this for later. Let's do a bigger piece. Take this one off. Again, I'm gonna make some these. All right, take that off. All right, so I got something to work with. Y'all see that? All right, if you want to put 5 there, go ahead, do it. But always make it odd numbers, okay? Okay, so you remember that little piece I had that I cut off at first? Right? Remember that? So now I'm going to take it, and I'm going to roll it, and this is going to be my centerpiece, okay? All right? Everybody got that? All right, so I'm going to push this down some, just so I can have stuff to work with. So let's take this off for right now. All right, so now I'm going to make another type of leaf, okay? And this time, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make, let's see. I'm going to start it like this right here. All right. And this one is going to be like a shishy. Y'all see that?
Okay.
Lavita, you're on twice. Okay. Y'all see that? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit longer. Do the same thing for this one right here. All right, try not to get rid of anything, okay? Because this is it's all gonna make sense when we put them into the water. Because it's gonna curl up on us, okay? All right, and you just make it fit the best way you can. Don't worry about what it's looking like, if it's long or not. It's gonna work out, trust me. So we're gonna keep going. No, not that one yet. Keep going. And this time, I'm gonna make okay, again, right there, okay? All right, now, you can take one of these things, take it in the center. So here you go, right? So, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna square it up some, and I'm gonna take it in the center, just like so. Just in the center. You see that? Okay? That can be in your front as well, okay? All right, so now you have your small, you only want to use this when you're getting ready to do the very last thing, okay? I'm just showing y'all these things just so if you want to stop at this point, you could. But we're going to keep building, so we take it right back off. And that's the last time I'll do it before we get ready to finish, okay? And then I'm just going to go, how do we make that one? Oh, yeah, we're going to go like this. And then like this. So I have 2 on the sides, right? See those? Okay, and then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to V the center out. Okay? You see that? Yes? Okay. Take off some of it, because sometimes they be a little bit too long. And I had made a good one somewhere. I don't know where it went, but It was here. Okay, so we'll keep going. All right, I'm taping this so you guys can look at it too, okay? This is gonna be a really nice one. And if you wanna stop at any point, you say that's enough, just take your skewer and move it up some, okay? All right, but I'm not ready to quit yet. All right, so now I'm gonna do a couple more of these ones and just try to get them on there like so. All right, because I'm almost there. All right. See how it's coming together? Let's do another one. Oh, here's another one. I'm gonna put that one in there. Okay, we're gonna have one part that I think is gonna be a little longer, but nobody cares. And this part right here, try to get that one in like this. Uh-oh, that happens sometimes. Okay, if you had some red pepper, and I have one. I'm not going to use all my red pepper because I need them. So I'm going to take off a little bit of here, right here. This is enough to mess around with, okay? Any questions so far, ladies?
No, sure.
Okay, so I have a piece of red pepper here, right? And if you look, it's very fibrous right there in the center, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that fiber out. And again, you can use your paring knife, okay? So now it's pliable. You see that? All right, so now we can give it some color, all right? And you can make these just like you would any other kind of flower, like the one I just made with these, but I'm gonna make some stems, okay? And if you got that kind of time and you want to V them out, go ahead and do it. All right. Just take your finger and pull. Well, I got some tweezers somewhere, but I'm not gonna go with that. So right now I'm just gonna go in here and I'm just gonna give it some color. You might need to make them thicker. You might. Uh-oh, a little bit too far. I'm trying to get the stick to, okay, there it is. So let's give it a little bit more thickness. You see?
So are you putting it on top of the skewer?
I am. I'm sticking it right on top of the skewer. Oh, you can't see it, can you? I'm sorry.
It's just a lot of orange.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on top of the skewer. Just like so. Can you see that?
Yes, chef.
All right. So let's see if I can get another piece in there. I'm going on the other side. All right. I got that in there. Then I'm going on the other side and put this in. All right. Okay. So this flour, I could take it and I could add in more of the leaves, like so, which I'm going to do. Can you see this, ladies?
Yes, chef.
All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to edge it in there the best I can. Uh-oh. All right, I'm going to take another piece and edge it in there the best I can. All right, so once I have enough on here, it looks like a mess right now, but that's the way it should look. Okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and hold it just like I'm holding it. Everybody see that? When it comes out the water, it's going to be a nice, pretty, curly, beautiful flower. But you have to get it into, that's not going to work. Let me get another jar.
So is it in cold water?
Yeah, I got ice water here. So I brought this over, okay? I'm going to get a couple of pieces of ice. Okay, ladies, see that? All right, so we got a runaway here, so we got to get her back in there. All right, there you go. All right, so we're gonna take it, we're gonna hold it like so, turn it over, and we're gonna put it in the water. All right. See that?
Yes, chef.
And it's gonna stay, don't worry. It is going to stay, okay? Make sure you push all of its parts down in there though, because you want all of the parts to curl upwards when you take it off, okay? See that? Instead of being all down like that, you want it like this in the water, okay? But when you pull it out the water and turn it up, you still want it to stand up, okay? Everybody understand that?
Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
All right, so we got that in there. Uh-oh, there goes a piece of ice trying to make its way up there. All right. So I got it in there. Then I'm gonna get another piece of ice just to keep them down. I'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna leave that there, okay? Okay, now I'm gonna put some more ice in this one. Of course not, right? Jordan, that's you. Okay, so I got another thing of water. And I'm going to show you how to make those. Are there any questions first off on the flower lily? The carrot lily.
Is there such thing as like too much when you're putting on the petals?
No, it's not. That's the best part I like about it. Just make sure that you're able to keep it submerged in the water like so, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's not too much.
Keep it in the water.
Well, we would have kept it in there for 2 days at class, but this should be ready to go by 8 o'clock tonight, 9 o'clock tonight. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So it takes a little minute just so those carrots starts to drink in all the water, starts to wilt and conform the way they should be. Okay. All right. So the next thing oh, that was a nice one right there, huh? I'm not taking it out. No, leave it. Okay. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is make the onion brushes, okay? If you recall, you saw the guy make some of those little strips, right? And they were all curled. So the only thing you have to do is just open it up like so. See that?
Yes, chef.
Okay, now just get it really thin and make little thin strips. All right, my strips are never thin. Too many glasses. Dominique, you and Melissa wear glasses. You're gonna see. This is like, okay, just keep doing it. No rhyme or reason. Just make them thin, okay? You see that? Okay, turn it over. Make them thin again. All right. This takes about a couple of hours as well. I usually have the TA make them, or I make them while I'm waiting on you guys to come to school. and I put them in water if we're gonna use them, because I love for you guys to have this for decoration on your plates. It's very nice. So then you just stick them in the water. Okay? Just like so, okay? So let's do another one.
So, Chef, after they go in the water, they go curl up?
Yes, they're gonna curl up. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in the freezer, okay? So hopefully we can get a little bit of thing going before class is over, all right? And of course, your CC does not have any room, huh? Oh, well, we're gonna just put this in the refrigerator. Okay? All right. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing that I just did. Make little thin strips. Just take your knife and go down. Okay? All right. They come off little thin strips. If they're too thick, take your knife again. If you think they're too thick, and just go straight down again. Let's see, let me turn it over. Maybe that'll help me out. Yeah. All right. Just like so. Okay? Okay. Same thing, I'm just gonna put those in there. All right, so I got those in there. And they're gonna curl up on us, okay? So now you got the onion brushes, okay? Now you can do your onion brush. I've seen people do them like, let's see. I've seen people do them like I'm gonna do it right now. All right, and I'm just gonna make some cuts. All right, and you see how it's gonna be shishy, like a little brush. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a little chop right here, and I'm gonna put them in the water. Okay, you can grill these if you want to on the grill and have them with your steaks as well. All right, and now you can take your scissors and you can do this. Either way. Okay? All right? You see that? I always like for you to have that little diagonal. Can you see that diagonal? Okay, so stick that in there. All right? The other thing you can do is you can just take your knife, just like that guy was showing you the other night. I'm just going to take off this part right here. And he showed you how to make some very thin diagonal slices, right? And these are always so nice for your plates, you know. All right, so can you see this? They come out looking like so. Hold on one second. Can you see that?
A little bit.
Okay. What about now?
Yes.
Okay. So you don't have to put these in water though, okay? And you need some really good onions, and I don't have any more good ones. But make sure they're on the diagonal, okay? If they're not on the diagonal, you're just, and they gotta be thin. So just make sure they're thin and on the diagonal. I don't have any more good ones. Maybe I do. Let's try this one right here. Okay. All right, so what you can do is take it on a diagonal. Can you see that, girls? All right, take off the bad part and then go, just let your knife rock. Yeah, this is a better piece right here, okay? And they should come out, if I didn't cut all the way through, of course not. Of course I didn't. That would be too much like right. All right. So they should come out just like this right here. Can you see that?
Yes, chef.
All right, make them a little thinner and just pull them apart if you can. But the best thing you can do for yourself is cut them all the way through. All right, if you have a nice fresh one, it's not going to be a problem at all. All right, so I love the way that looks. You want to take a look at that, Jordan? They're so pretty on the plate. All right, look at that one. Really nice on the plate. Here's a nice one, guys. Look like a little diamond. You see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna put that to the side. All right. So that's that. What are your questions on that?
Nothing. I was actually me and did the diamond.
Huh?
I said nothing. For me, nothing. I like how you did the diamond.
Yeah. Thanks. All right, girls.
In a professional restaurant, would you have someone make the garnishes for the day before?
You can, yeah. Like when we get ready to do our banquets, when especially guys, when you guys come to me in 145, I'm going to have it so that you all are able to, invite your parents or your friends or whoever you want to, right? And then we're gonna spend there's gonna be one person from each team, and we're all gonna spend time doing garnishes. You're all gonna make a fruit garnish, like something that you would see from what's that? Those people that make the fruit carvings. You know the new fruit thing that they got going around out here. I forget. No. And you're gonna make those, and it's gonna be just as pretty as the ones that you see that you pay $60 and $70 for.
Tasty.
All right.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? I can't recall.
This time I like the
Edible fruit. Edible fruits.
Edible
Edible
arrangements.
arrangements. Edible arrangements. Yeah.
Edible.
It's gonna be just as nice as that, if not better. Okay. All right. And we're gonna do that for 145 for Garmin J. You have to take Garmin J, so there's no getting around it. But that is where the rubber meets the road, as I like to say, because beauty comes full circle at this point. Okay. Well, we do. Hold on a second. In Garmin J, we do smoking. We make sausages. We learn how to make high-end hors d'oeuvres. We make ballantines and galantines. We make a lot of classical French items that you would have seen back in the day for buffets. Everything is cold, and we're supposed to still do everything cold. So there's pretty much no hors d'oeuvres that are hot. But what I like to do, because I know how people are when family members are like, oh, this is cold. So if it's something that they want warmed up, I'll always take it back to the back and warm it up for them in the microwave or something like that. But it's just a thing of beauty. There's an ice carving. There's everything. Yeah, it's really nice, very nice. So you guys get a chance to see that, and it just all comes full circle. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work because it's done in stages. One day you grind this, one day you grind that. You save this for that. You're making pedophores. You're making swans. You're making everything that's beautiful. That's really beautiful. And I like that because I like doing stuff like that. So, yeah. So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we got some pork here that I grabbed out the freezer. Now, it's nothing but a piece of pork loin, and it would be fine for me just. Oh, I'm sorry, Jordan. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, can you see it now, girls? I'm sorry.
Yes.
So I got a piece of pork loin here. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take off a little bit of the fat cap, okay? I don't know why I'm doing it, but I just want to because I want to show you how my knife is not sharpened. All right, but anyway, let's just go with it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to butterfly this, okay? So I'm going to go in the center, just like so. Turn it over. I'm going to go a little bit deeper. Turn it over, and I'm going to do the same thing. All right?
So, Chef, are you going to stuff it when done?
I'm just going to show you that it's rollable, okay? I don't have anything to stuff it with. Maybe I'll put some of that carrot stuff in there. All right? So I have it all out here. It's almost in like a little envelope package. Let's take away this big, thick piece right here. Okay? and then take away this big piece right here. All right, so I got now just a really nice piece of meat. I'm gonna try and butterfly it a little bit more. All right, so there we go. It's flat enough for me to work with, right? I could pound it out if I wanted to, but I don't. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take some of these. What? I'm gonna take some of these. What is it? 30 minutes? Well, that's fine. They don't wanna watch it, they don't have to. All right, so I'm gonna take this and I'll roll it like so, okay? All right? Hold on, I got something that I don't want on here. So let's just take this part off. All right? I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna roll it like so, okay? Everybody see that? All right, that's good enough for government work. Okay, so take this out the way. I should have just made one pocket. So now I have this, right? A piece of twine. Can you see that, ladies?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go underneath, and you're gonna need to know how to do this in Garmin J, so don't forget it, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a knot, all right? Not too tight, not too loose. I'm gonna make a knot again, all right? Everybody got that? I'm gonna take that part right there, push it back this way, and I'm gonna keep this part for me to work with, okay? So I'm gonna take my finger, see what I'm doing with this finger right here? I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna go underneath and swoop it through the center. You see that? Huh?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna keep it tight. I'm gonna do the same thing. Take my finger, go underneath. All right. Now, I've got a lot of extra right here that I want to take off. Okay? All right, so now I've got one more that I'm not even going to worry about. I'm just going to take this underneath. Hold on one second. Let me take off this little part right here. All right. I'm going to take it and I'm going to tie it together. All right, keep it. You might need to, if you need to pull it tighter, go ahead and do so, but this is fine right here. All right, I'm gonna make a little knot right there. Made a little knot right here, guys, you see that? And I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna get rid of it, okay? And I have a piece of trusted pork. Can you see that? Trust it all the way around, okay? So bake it or broast it or roast it just like this. You can even sear it with the twine on, and then this will keep whatever you have inside from obviously coming out, but it'll also keep it tight enough so that when it cooks, it'll sort of cook together and make a small semi-permanent type of so that when you get ready to cut it, it'll make a nice little pinwheel, okay? All right, you guys got that?
Yes, sir.
Very simple, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You guys seem so unenthused today. And that's that. What else was I going to show you? Thanks for watching. Bye.